1 for 10 from the field with 2 points. I mean, look, we would have only known you showed up last night because you assaulted a couple of players or one player. Had you not done that, nobody would have even known you was on the court.
Last season, DJ Carrington accidentally struck Caitlin Clark in the eye, sparking controversy. This time, a similar incident occurred with Kate Martin. When DJ couldn't reach Caitlin, she targeted the nearest player, delivering a harsh foul that sent Martin to the floor. Fans were outraged by the incident, reigniting debates about sportsmanship and fair play.
Aaliyah Edwards, see right here, Aaliyah Edwards has a challenge, but Djonai Carrington, she goes for it, man. She goes for it. Look at this. There is, this the cock block locked and loaded. Here's what's worse is you hear these commentators like so excited about this with the chase down. She fouled the shit out of her, doofus. Did I just use the word doofus? Yeah, I use that word. Yeah, doofus.
Kate Martin, often regarded as Caitlin Clark's closest rival in skill and determination, became the focus of controversy after a brutal foul by DJ Carrington left her sprawled on the floor. Fans erupted in outrage as the aggressive act unfolded, fueling debates about intent and the league's stance on such incidents. For the team, Martin is more than just a standout player. She's their cornerstone, embodying hope and excellence, inspiring fans with her exceptional performances and unwavering dedication.
Being reported that Kate Martin gets annoyed over Djonai Carrington's physical defense during Unrivaled. WNBA standout Kate Martin didn't seem to appreciate the physical defense Djonai Carrington played on her during Unrivaled League. And I'm telling y'all right now, we already know how she coming, bro. She's very handsy with her style of play, and she's not the only one. It's a lot of ladies in this league that play like.
From the start, the basketball court has been a battleground of fierce competition. But when physicality goes too far, accountability is essential. DJ Carrington's harsh foul on Kate Martin, leaving her awkwardly sprawled on the floor without offering an apology, has ignited outrage among fans. It also raises serious questions about the WNBA's commitment to player safety and sportsmanship. To worsen matters, the league chose not to classify the foul as flagrant, allowing play to continue as if the incident had no significance, deepening the controversy.
She can't get to Caitlin, she'll just settle for Kate.
This incident reopens wounds for Caitlin Clark's fans, as earlier in the season, DJ Carrington used similarly aggressive tactics against Clark, delivering a forearm many felt deserved greater scrutiny. Yet, as with the foul on Martin, the WNBA remained silent, letting the aggression slide without consequences, leaving fans frustrated and questioning the league's accountability.
I think Djonai always just has to take it to the next level. Yes. Djonai, there's no place for this. There's no need for this. Again.
Kate Martin, widely admired for her resilience, determination, and distinctive style of play, found herself in an unsettling spotlight during a heated game. Though often compared to her best friend Caitlin Clark, Martin became the unfortunate target of DJ Carrington's aggression in what seemed to be an intentional act. Carrington delivered a forceful foul, leaving Martin awkwardly sprawled on the floor in a dangerous position. The moment was shocking not only for its intensity, but also for Carrington's apparent indifference. She neither apologized nor acknowledged the incident, casually walking away as Martin struggled to regain her footing, leaving fans and players stunned.
Let's see what really happened here, man, with Djonai. Okay. Nice pass. Oh, man. So you're going to help her up right after you clobber her like that, right? You're going to help her up after you clobber her like, didn't even look at her. Oh, she's so shady. She's so shady.
Fans quickly took to social media to express their frustration, criticizing both DJ Carrington's lack of sportsmanship and the WNBA's decision to let the play continue without calling a flagrant foul. For many, this incident highlighted a broader issue within the league. the failure to adequately protect players from unnecessary and reckless aggression. Adding to the controversy, the foul on Kate Martin bore an unsettling resemblance to Carrington's earlier incident with Caitlin Clark, where she poked Clark with a long fingernail during a physical exchange, leaving Clark on the ground. Despite the clear contact and potential for escalation, the WNBA once again refrained from taking action, letting the moment pass without consequences and drawing widespread criticism.
I've played basketball. I played ball for a number of years when I was a teenager. Played on basketball teams. I coached basketball. I have watched thousands of NBA basketball games. I've watched probably a few hundred WNBA games in my lifetime. I've watched every single game that Caitlin Clark has played. I've watched hundreds and hundreds of women's college basketball games. I've watched high school basketball games. There is absolutely nothing that is natural about this motion of Djonai Carrington.
This ongoing pattern of inaction has left fans questioning whether the WNBA is doing enough to uphold fairness and ensure player safety. Both Caitlin Clark and Kate Martin, two of the league's most prominent and influential stars, deserve protection on the court. The league's failure to address their treatment sends a concerning message. The decision not to classify Djonai Carrington's foul on Martin as flagrant is perplexing. The WNBA has a responsibility to enforce rules that prioritize safety and sportsmanship. By allowing aggressive acts like Carrington's to go unpunished, the league risks setting a dangerous precedent, one that could encourage players to test the limits of acceptable physicality.
WNBA Twitter is currently crashing out over Black Eyegate. I'm sure we've seen by now this play where Djonai Carrington pokes Caitlin Clark in the eye. And after seeing this angle, so many people are saying that it was intentional, right? Djonai goes up to steal the ball, and when she comes down, her hand goes like this, straight into Caitlin's eye. Do I think that this was a reckless play? Yes. Do I think that she did it with the intent to hurt Caitlin Clark? No. Do I think it should have been called a foul or a flagrant?
The outcry from fans goes beyond the fouls themselves. It's about the glaring lack of accountability. Supporters of Kate Martin and Caitlin Clark view these incidents as part of a broader issue within the league, where star players are targeted without facing meaningful repercussions. This not only undermines the integrity of the game, but also erodes the trust fans place in the WNBA to protect its athletes. Beyond the controversial foul that left Martin sprawled on the floor without an apology or acknowledgement from Djonai Carrington, another moment in the game raised eyebrows. The rough, awkward nature of Carrington's actions and her body language, combined with the force behind the slap, suggested frustration or even hostility. Despite this, the referees allowed play to continue, leaving fans questioning the league's judgment. This is not the first time Carrington's on-court behavior has drawn criticism. Her earlier foul on Martin, which left the player falling dangerously without acknowledgement, remains a hot topic of debate. Similarly, Carrington targeted Caitlin Clark earlier in the season with a reckless forearm, another incident that went unaddressed by the WNBA. Fans are left wondering how long such aggression will be tolerated before real action is taken.
Djonai, how come every time there's a foul, a questionable foul, a flagrant foul, a smack across the face, a fingernail in the eyeball?
The repeated instances of overly aggressive and borderline unsportsmanlike behavior by Djonai Carrington have left many questioning her approach to the game. While basketball is undeniably physical, there's a clear line between competitive intensity and unnecessary roughness, and Carrington's actions appear to cross it. Targeting key players like Kate Martin and Caitlin Clark, who are vital to their teams and the league, only amplifies the concern. What frustrates fans even more is the WNBA's lack of action in these situations. In both Carrington's awkward slap at the ball and her earlier foul on Martin, referees and league officials failed to issue penalties or flagrant designations. This persistent inaction has fueled growing dissatisfaction among supporters, who feel the league is not doing enough to protect its players or hold aggressors accountable for reckless behavior.
She's complaining about this being a foul called. She goes through her back, hacks her arm, nearly breaks her nose, and the fact that Aaliyah Edwards comes in with contact too. Like, Kate Martin's so lucky not to have been hurt on this play. Like, she kind of turns her body because of Aaliyah Edwards.
By failing to address Djonai Carrington's rough play, the WNBA risks setting a dangerous precedent that such behavior is acceptable. This not only endangers player safety, but also undermines the league's commitment to fair competition. Fans of Kate Martin and Caitlin Clark, the game's most celebrated player, have taken to social media to voice their outrage. Many accuse Carrington of intentionally targeting these players, given their prominence in women's basketball. The backlash has also shifted toward the WNBA itself, with fans demanding stricter enforcement of rules and greater accountability for aggressive behavior. Carrington's attempt to slap the ball from Martin's hands, coupled with her earlier foul, paints a troubling picture of overly aggressive play. The apparent intent behind these actions has not gone unnoticed, leaving fans calling on the WNBA to take these incidents seriously. To maintain its credibility, the league must address these issues and uphold the values of safety, fairness, and sportsmanship.
Here, as the camera pans over, she reaches in and swipes at the ball, but how hard are you going to do it exactly? You trying to break somebody's arm? Look at that. Look at that. Boom. You know, it's the small things that ain't great. Once again, let's be smiling over. I mean, what are we doing? We trying to break an arm now on top of it? I mean, this person just says it. It's almost assault. Good grief. That looked like break my arm, bro.
As the league expands and stars like Kate Martin and Caitlin Clark shine brighter, prioritizing fairness and protecting players from undue aggression is essential. Kate Martin has been a standout for Unrivaled, consistently delivering electrifying performances. Her relentless grit, excellence, and determination have not only made her a fan favorite, but also solidified her role as a key figure in the league's success.
Hurt her nose again. I don't know if it's broken or not, but I think Kate's just toughness, resiliency, and leadership is the biggest thing. And I mean, you see it. Like, Kate's a pro player. Like, you see her game. She's hitting fadeaway jump shots. She's going at people.
The recent foul by DJ Carrington has overshadowed Kate Martin's otherwise remarkable season, highlighting how quickly things can take a dangerous turn in a physically demanding sport like basketball. This incident carries even greater weight given Martin's history with injuries. As someone who has faced significant physical setbacks, Martin knows all too well the toll injuries take, not only on the body, but also on a player's career and mental resilience. It's no surprise she appeared visibly frustrated after the foul, fully aware of how close she may have come to another lengthy recovery. For a player like Martin, who has worked relentlessly to regain peak form and solidify her role as a cornerstone for Unrivaled, moments like these are particularly disheartening. Her reaction went beyond the immediate pain or frustration. It reflected the risk this foul posed to everything she's fought to achieve. It was a stark reminder of the fragility of her hard-earned success.
How bad this foul on her from Djonai was. Like, this could have been, like, this was dangerous. This was dangerous play. Djonai has she makes no attempt to get the ball here.
Kate Martin is far more than just a player for Unrivaled. She's the heart and soul of the team. Despite her importance, Unrivaled has failed to protect her from unnecessary aggression and reckless play, as seen in the recent incident with DJ Carrington. This lack of action not only endangers Martin's health and career, but also raises serious concerns about the team's ability to safeguard and support its players. If Martin, arguably their only true star, is left to fend for herself, what message does that send to the league, her teammates, and the fans? Unrivaled cannot afford to remain passive in the face of such incidents. As the cornerstone of the team, Martin deserves their full support and protection. This means adopting a proactive stance to address aggression on the court and advocating for stricter enforcement of rules to minimize unnecessary risks. Leadership must also push the league to hold players accountable for reckless actions. In Carrington's case, a flagrant foul designation and potential disciplinary measures should have been pursued. Allowing such behavior to go unpunished sets a dangerous precedent, one that jeopardizes not only Martin's future, but also the integrity of the game itself.
Another league, and this is exactly why Caitlin Clark's not playing in this league. Exactly why. Now, she's going to have to survive through the WNBA season. This is why she's not playing. Why go out there for 2 months for players that are literally going to try to physically injure you on the basketball court.
Unrivaled silence sends the wrong message, not just to Kate Martin, but to the entire league. The team should publicly support their star player, emphasizing her safety and well-being. Such a gesture would not only boost Martin's confidence, but also demonstrate that the team values her contributions and is committed to protecting her. This incident underscores the urgent need for stricter policies to safeguard players from reckless play. Unrivaled should work with the WNBA to advocate for clearer guidelines and harsher penalties for dangerous behavior. The foul by Djonai Carrington should serve as a wake-up call. If Unrivaled continues to allow their star player to face such treatment, they risk losing Martin, not just to injury, but possibly to a team that values her more. Whether this situation sparks a new rivalry or drives the league to address aggressive play, one thing is certain: Kate Martin is not backing down. Her determination and resilience have earned her unwavering fan support, and they'll be behind her every step of the way. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.